Hi, I'm Julia, and today I'm gonna teach you how to journal like an angry teenage girl. In case you don't know who I am, I'm Julia. I post a lot of videos about journaling on TikTok, so you might know me from there. And a lot of people ask me to do a YouTube video compiling all the information that I post there. And I was like, yeah, sure. And it's been months now, and I haven't posted. But yeah, here it is. I'm finally here to teach you everything you need to know. Okay, so let's start with what's a journal, what's the difference between a journal and a diary. So basically, like a diary, I feel like it's an entry, like everyday entry of your day, and then you say, how was your day, what did you do, and stuff like that. And journaling is also that, but like so much more. I feel like you're like so much more free to do whatever you want. You can do drawings, you can do lists, you can do like really like a deep dive into your life, and you can do reflections. I don't know, I just feel like it's something else, you know. It can be like a sketchbook, it can be a scrapbook, it can be everything in one notebook. So that's my definition. Some people agree, some people don't. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it just a notebook, as long as you're happy with it. Now, a very important thing is journal supplies. And people ask about my journal supplies all the time, so I have everything linked in my Amazon storefront. It's in the description. But basically, everything you need, it's a notebook and something to write with. It can be a pen, it can be a pencil, it can be literally whatever. But talking like more specifics, if you want to be a little bit extra, I'd say buy like some glue, some colorful pens, some colorful highlighters, and then that's it. That's what I use. Right now I'm not even at home, so I don't have my main supplies. I only have like 2 pens, a glue, and then that's it. And so you can be like very simple with things. I don't like to spend a lot, so all my supplies are very like affordable. But going into specifics, I prefer journals that have dotted pages, just because I don't like lines. I feel like with dotted pages you have the freedom of a blank page while still having like a notion of space. So I really like that. For pens, I love colored pens. I use Energel colorful pens by Pentel. I'm not sure if that's the name. I have it linked there. And for black pens, oh my god, I use seriously the best pen ever. Like, I'm not even saying this just because of like, oh, you should buy it in my Amazon storefront. No, I seriously just mean it. Like, I use the best pen ever. You should get it. So this pen that it's not really focusing, it's like the best pen ever. I swear to you, like, I've never used such a good pen in my life. Okay, so how to start journaling? I feel like starting a journal is my favorite part of all, because you can be really creative with it. Personally, I like to do about me page. So I normally just write my name, and I put a picture of me, and I like to do some drawings. I really like to do yearly journals. So normally I do a goals page every year with like my goals for this year. But you definitely don't need to wait for a new year to come to start journaling or to do a goals page. You can start whenever. But this is how I personally like to start. But you can search for other ideas. You can just jump into like normal journaling if you want to. Okay, so you already started your journal. You have everything set up. How do I journal? Like real journal, like normal journal. So you basically write about your days, you write about your feelings, you can do really like reflections on things about your life, you can do monthly reviews, you can stick tickets, stickers, papers of your days, how it's going. You can draw. It's supposed to be like a book of your life, so you can do literally whatever you want. So I feel like the whole point of journaling is reflecting on your current life and documenting your life, so like in the future you can look back to it. So be creative and be honest. Nobody is going to read this. It's something for you. So yeah, write for you. Don't think about anything else, like anybody else besides you. And yeah, be free, be creative. If you think it's hard to write about your own life, I really recommend you following journal prompts. You can find those in my profile on TikTok or on Pinterest. Pinterest is such a great resource. If you're into journaling, you can search everything there. You find a lot of stuff. And your entries don't even need to be like super long. Like I have like some entries are like 4 pages long and I'm just writing and I'm not even sticking anything to it. But sometimes my entries are like, I'm sad, I'm happy, you know, that's it. Like seriously, a sentence, and that is completely okay. You don't have to like write a whole book every time you journal. The thing is like keeping the habit to write how you are, how are things, you know? So don't worry if you're not like writing a lot in the beginning. I swear to you, it's a habit that grows with time. Okay, now talking about habit. People ask me all the time, do I journal every day? Do I need to journal every day? And like how do you keep up? So no, I don't write every day. You don't have to write every day. Some people do, some people don't. I personally like to write whenever I want to, whenever I feel like it, and that is a couple times a week. And I feel like if you want to keep journaling going, you need to keep like some type of consistency, but I don't think you should force yourself to write if you're not feeling like it. If you're starting, I would say like write a few times a week. If you're like, if it's too much for you, a few times a month, but like really try to get into it, but don't force yourself. If you're like, I don't want to journal, but then you still get the journal and you still write, don't do that. It's not good for you. It's not gonna look good. It's not gonna be nice. Really try to make journaling a moment for you. Like breathe in, breathe out. You know, it's like self-care. It's not a chore, like a task or anything. A lot of people on TikTok keep saying that like, oh my god, your journal is so aesthetic. And for me, it's literally not, because my journal is very messy. It's not like organized or minimal. And I feel like that's kind of part of it, you know? It's like my own style. And people keep asking me, how do you make it aesthetic? And that's the thing, you have to find your own style, you know? Maybe you're more of a minimal person and you don't want to stick tickets and stickers to it, and that's completely okay. Like that's on you, like you can decide. And in case you want to journal like me and make very fat journals, girl, you just have to be crazy. Like just stick everything to it. Write fast, write in different fonts, write in like different colors, and just stick everything to it. Say everything you want. Write poetry, be crazy, you know, write the things that nobody would, you know, be absolutely insane, because nobody's gonna see this. And this is how I make my journal look the way that it looks. You just have to find your own way of doing it, and to find your own style, I'd say like go on Pinterest. There are so many different journaling styles that you can look there. I post my journal there if you want to see some of my pages. I also post them on TikTok. But there are so many other journaling people out there that you should check it out. So search for inspiration, but also stick to your own, you know? Like be yourself when journaling. Like this is not for anybody else besides you. So don't try to make it pretty for someone else, or pretty for like some type of aesthetic, like, oh, I want to make my journal coquette. Don't do that. That's bullshit. Please don't. Like, seriously, do it for you, and that's it. Okay, so I need to warn you, journaling is gonna be frustrating sometimes. You know, it's gonna look ugly, and you're gonna read some of your entries, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, why am I so cringe? Like, why did I write that in this way? And that's part of it, you know, it's the process. And when talking about like your entries, I feel like you just kind of have to accept it. You know, it's part of who you were and the way that you saw the situation, and you just have to accept it, okay? Like, if you want an example, one day I literally wrote, I met the love of my life as the title of my entry. Was he the love of my life? No. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. So, like, like sometimes it's like, oh my god, why did I write that? Like, why was I this crazy? But it's part of who I am. It's part of, you know, being a Cancer and stuff like that. So you just have to accept it, and, you know, it's who we are. You know, we are cringe people. And when talking about the looks of your journal, it is frustrating. Like, oh my god, one of the pages that I hate the most is my readings page for this year. Like, it's so ugly. Like, seriously, oh my god, why did I do it? Why did I do it in that way? But it's fine, you know, I'm still finding my style too. I'm still learning. A notebook is a bunch of blank pages, and the fun of journaling is that you have to fill them. And you have to get better, and it's fun, it's creative, it's supposed to be messy and sometimes ugly. So it's part of it. Calm down, breathe in, breathe out, start again. And that's it. So yeah, guys, this is it. I tried to condense a lot of information in like this video. So if you have any questions, I'll gladly answer them. However, I seriously recommend you going on my TikTok because I feel like I've answered all types of questions like that you can imagine about journaling. So I have everything there. But if you want to, I'll answer your questions here too. If you want some inspiration, my Pinterest, my TikTok, on my Pinterest, I save other people's journals too, so I'm not saying just like, oh, look for my journal. But yeah, I hope this video helped you, because this is like the main idea here. Like, I'm seriously just doing this video because I really want people to start journaling. Like, you need to start journaling. It's the best habit ever. Just do it. And yeah, that's it.